What's going on, guys? Killer6 back with another episode of This Gun F***ing Rocks, and this time we're taking a look at the FAISOR. Now, the FAISOR is a Vladov legendary assault rifle, but it has an underbarrel shotgun, and that's what actually rocks. The assault rifle part, not so much. Here, I'll show you real quick. This is the assault rifle damage. That's not great. This is the shotgun damage. So yeah. Pretty big discrepancy in how this gun performs depending on what firing mode you have this thing in. Basically, you want to always keep this thing in shotgun mode, and on modes where you can have ammo regen, this gun is absolutely lethal. Possibly my new favorite Moe's weapon of all the weapons in the game, and that's saying something because Moe's has a lot of great options, including the flipper, the boomsicle. There's a lot of really good stuff that Moe's can use, but I have had a massive amount of fun using this thing lately. Just point in the vicinity of enemies. Doesn't matter if they resist the element that you're using, like a second ago when we killed that doggo who would have been weak to corrosive but not to fire, and we used fire and it didn't really matter. So that's kind of how good this gun is. Now, this gun has received multiple buffs. On October 17th 2019, this gun received a 15% damage increase. On March 5th 2020, this gun received 3 buffs, increasing the amount of projectiles in the shotgun mode from 6 to 8, increasing the rate at which the underbarrel shotgun regenerates its ammo, and increasing the weapon damage on both firing modes. Now, obviously, the weapon damage on the assault rifle still leaves a bit to be desired, but they did do one more buff, and that was on November 9th of 2020 when they increased the weapon damage as a whole on this gun up by 48%. And again, that's still not enough for the assault rifle. As you can see, assault rifle just basically tickles enemies, doesn't do great damage, but it could be worse as well. But that shotgun mode, am I right? The shotgun mode is where it's at. So powerful, so good. You're not going to really want to put this thing in assault rifle mode anyhow. And like I said, you regenerate ammo on this thing, especially at Moe's, really fast, so it doesn't even matter. This gun is also really good on Amara, who can benefit from splash damage bonuses as well. It can be useful on Zane and Flak, but it's not their best option, honestly. You want to use this on characters that can really reap the benefits of the splash damage you get from this thing. Speaking of splash damage, you cannot roll this thing with splash damage anointments, unfortunately, because it is a Vladov assault rifle, so the game just doesn't recognize that it has any potential to roll with splash anointments. That said, consecutive hits is always a good option next to mags. Any kind of character specific anointments that you want to use, those are all good. Honestly, any of the next 2 mags anointments is great. This one has the increased fire rate and critical hit damage, and this one is next to mags bonus incendiary. They're both great options. The gun can spawn in all of the elements: fire, shock, corrosive, cryo, and radiation. You can get this gun as a 10% drop from atomic in Necrotafeo and the map Tazendir Ruins. All right, looking at the max damage charts for this thing, the maximum possible damage you can get is 13,000 on a cryo version of this gun. On the fire version, shock version, and corrosive version, the max damage is 12,235. On the radiation version, the max damage is 11,471. The one I have here isn't even max damage, but as you can see, it honestly doesn't matter. You really don't need to worry about farming a max damage version of this thing. You don't even need to worry about parts. I never bothered to look at the parts on the FAISORs that I got, and they just absolutely stomp enemies, so it doesn't even matter. You're going to destroy everything in sight with this thing, no matter how much damage is listed on the card. So that's going to do it for this episode of This Gun F***ing Rocks. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe, tap the bell icon for more. Let me know down in the comment section below what gun you would like to see next on This Gun F***ing Rocks. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. I really should have done this in an area. Son of a...